So, good morning, class 6. Today we'll continue chapter number 13, Fun with Magnets. Children, already we have discussed the story of magnet, how the discovery of magnet took place, and the magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Like the materials which attract the iron pieces towards it, that are known as the magnetic material, and which do not, they are known as non-magnetic material. And on the in the table, the basis of the table, we had differentiated between the magnetic and non-magnetic materials. So next, today we are going to continue with activity number 3, and we'll learn that how magnet attract iron filling towards it. Okay, so let's have a look on this. So Arnav, start reading activity number 3.
Yes, ma'am. Rub a magnet in the sand or soil. Pull out the magnet. Are the some particles of sand or soil sitting on the magnet? Now, gently shake the magnet to remove the particle of sand or soil. Are some particles still sticking to it? These might be small pieces of iron filling, picked up from the soil. Through such an activity, we can find out whether the soil or sand from a given place contain particles that have iron. Try this activity near your home, school, or the places you visit on your holidays. Does the magnet with iron filling sticking to it look like any one of those shown in figure 13.6?
Okay.
Make
So
a
children,
table
this
of
is
what.
a okay, but this is an activity which shows that magnet you need to put it into the soil, and you have to check that whether sand or soil. You can put that magnet and see that whether the iron bits paper has been attracted towards or it or not, because some of the minerals are there in the sand, so few of the things may be attracted towards it. So children, you can just enter you can complete 13.2 table. Magnet rubbed in sand, how many iron fillings has been attached to it? So you may write down that. Okay. And attached or not, both things you may write down. Next is the poles of magnet. Yes, Parnika.
Ma'am, can I read?
Parnika.
We, ob- we observe that iron filling, if they are present, stick to magnet rubbed in the soil. Did you observe anything special about the way they stick to the magnet? Activity 4. Spread some iron filling on a sheet of paper. Now place a bar magnet on this sheet. What do you observe? Do the iron filling stick all over the magnet? Do you observe that more iron filling get attract to some part of the magnet than other? Remove the iron filling sticking to the magnet and repeat the activity. Do you observe any change in the pattern with which the iron filling get attracted by different part of the magnet?
Okay, next
You
is
can do.
Arav Kulial.
And can I read?
Arav Kulial, start. Unmute.
Can I read?
Unmute Arav.
Can I read, Vaibhav?
Yes, Vaibhav, continue.
Do you observe any change in the pattern with which the iron fillings get attracted by different parts of the magnet? No. You can do this activity using pins or iron nails in place of iron fillings, and also with magnets of different shapes. Draw a diagram to show the way iron fillings stick to the magnet. Is your drawing similar to that shown in figure 13.6? No. We find that
Children, underline this. We find that iron fillings are attracted towards the region where the two ends of bar magnets, you have seen in the diagram that iron fillings are get attracted towards the ends of the magnet. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that the magnetism is maximum at the poles if they are attracted towards the poles, maximum of the iron fillings. So with the help of this activity, or the figure number 13.7, we can say if we spread the iron fillings or iron pins on it, the maximum iron pins will be attracted towards the ends. So this shows that magnetism is maximum at the poles as compared to the others one. Now Arav, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you can, yes, Arav. Arav Kulial, I'm saying. Unmute.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you can read 13.3, finding direction.
Magnets were known to people from ancient times. Many properties of magnets were also known to them. You might have read many interesting stories about the use of magnets. One such story is about an emperor in China named a charity with a statue of a lady that could rotate in any direction. It had an extended arm as if it was showing the way. Figure 13.8. The status had an interesting property. It would rest in such a position that its extended arm always pointed towards south. By looking at the extended arm for the statue, the emperor was able to locate directions when he went to new places on his chariot. Let
Okay,
us
beta.
make such a diagram.
Okay. Now what is there? You can see in figure 13.8, a statue is there of lady and her hand is showing in direction south. It's showing in south direction. So with the help of this statue, we can able to find out the other directions, because opposite to the south will be a north direction and other will be the east and west direction. So on the chariot, one lady statue was there, and in ancient time we used to find the direction in such way. We are just talking about the ancient time. Okay. Now what happens? Now in what way we can find out the direction? That we need to see. Next is, yes, Arnav Singh Tomar or Vedic Negi, Dravya Jain, any one of you can continue reading. Activity 5.
When can I?
Yes, Arnav Singh Tomar, start. Turn by turn. Yes, continue. Unmute.
Take a bar magnet, put a mark on one of its end for identification. Now tie a thread at the middle of the magnet so that you may suspend it from a wooden stand. Make sure that the magnet can rotate freely. Let it come to rest. Mark 2 points on the ground to show the position of the end of the magnet when it comes to rest. Draw a
Okay, beta, Arnav Singh, unmute mute yourself. Next part will continue by the Vedic Negi.
Draw a line joining the 2 points. This line shows the direction in which the magnet was pointing in its position of rest. Now rotate the magnet by gently pushing one of the end in any direction and let it come to rest again. Mark the position of the two ends in its position of rest. Does the magnet now point in a different direction? Rotate the magnet in the direction and note the final direction in which it comes into rest.
Okay, children. So we had just freely suspended a magnet, and we find that, kindly underline this, freely suspended bar magnet always come to rest in a particular direction, and that is a north-south direction. Okay. always जो magnet है आपका bar magnet, when you suspend it freely, it will always rest in the position of north and south direction. Is it clear? Now we can find the magnet to find the direction of a rising sun in the morning. If you stand facing east, to your left is north, and using the sun for finding the direction may not be very exact, but it will help us lot. You know, the sun rises in the east direction. As soon as we'll stand and we'll keep our face towards the sun, that is the east direction, and left to your side, that will be a north, and to your right, that will be a south direction. Okay, children. So in this way, we can find the different directions. So I hope each one of you have underlined this, that whenever the freely suspended magnet always rests in a particular direction, which is a north and south direction. Kindly mark it, children, on your book. Next is, Arush, mute yourself. Next is, the end of the magnet that points towards the north is known as north seeking pole, and the other end which points towards the south is known as south seeking pole, or the south pole of the magnet. Underline, children, keep on underlining side by side. All magnet has 2 points, 2 ends, you may say. One is north and other is the south pole. Okay? Vaibhav Balan, don't do it. Okay? So each and every magnet has 2 ends. One is north and other is south. So children, this property of magnet is very, very useful. It helps us to find direction. Underline कर लीजिए. For centuries, the magnet, how it help us? It help us in finding directions. And earlier we were using this type of magnet, but nowadays we are having a magnetic compass with us. A device was developed based on the properties of magnet, and it is known as a compass. So you may underline from here. A compass is usually a small box with glass cover on it. A magnetized needle is pivoted inside the box, which can rotate freely. Okay. Its needle always indicates north and south direction when it comes to rest. You may underline till here, and the question is there in the back exercise that explain magnetic compass. So you may write down this concept. So magnetic compass is a new discovery. Earlier only the magnet was used. और उससे भी पहले ancient time में हम लोग क्या use करते थे? We just stand in front of the sun, and what we were doing? Then we were using the our hands. When we stand in front of the sun, that was the east direction. On the left was the north, and on the south right was the south direction. Okay. So till here means we can find the direction with the help of a magnet. Children, one very interesting thing is here, we can make our own magnet. It's very interesting. Yes, Arush, unmute and start reading. We can make our own magnet. How we can make our own magnet?
Ma'am, there are several methods of making magnets. Let us learn the simplest one. Take a rectangular piece of iron, place it on the table. Now take a bar magnet and place one of its poles near one edge of the bar of iron. Without lifting the bar magnet, move it along the length of the iron bar till you reach the other end. Now lift the magnet and bring the pole, the same pole you started with, to the same point of the iron bar from which you began. Figure 13.11. Move the magnet
again along the iron bar in the same direction as you did before. Repeat this process about 30-40 times. Bring a pin or some iron fillings near the iron bar to check whether it has become a magnet. If not,
Okay.
continue the process for some.
Okay, beta. So children, we can make our own magnet. For this, we need a bar magnet and we need one magnet. We need to do this activity 13 to 14 times as shown in figure number 13.11. So the bar magnet, sorry, so that iron piece will behave like a magnet. But that is, the magnetism will remain for some of the time. For few times this magnetism will there. After that, it will start behaving like a, again it will behave like a iron. So we can make our own magnet by this method. Okay, next is Dravyajan. Unmute. Dravyajan. Read activity number 6.
Magneting as an iron needle using a bar magnet. Now insert the magnetized needle through a small piece of cork or foam. Let the cork float in water in a bowl or a tub. Make sure that the needle does not touch the water. Your compass is not ready to work. Make a note of the direction in which the needle points when the cork is floating. Rotate the cork with the needle fixed in it in different direction. Note the direction in which the needle points when the cork begins to float again without rotating. Does the needle always point in the same direction when the cork stops rotating?
Okay, children, this is the activity 6 is again to find out the direction. What you have taken here, you have taken a water in the cup and this is a cork. Cork is a wooden piece. Simply it is a wooden piece and you have put a pin inside it. One side you have kept north and other side is the south. Now you know the wooden piece is moving on the water, that floats on water. And you have to check the direction, then that in which direction this pin is pointing. So again, with the help of this cork, we can find out the direction. The needle will point always in the same direction when the cork will stop. So we can find out the directions that needle, magnetic compass or magnetic needle always stay in north and south direction. It always point in north and south directions. Okay. So from here we have find out that magnet has only two poles. One is south and other is a north pole. It always point out in these directions. So Arnav is having a magnet. You can see the activity, how that is happening. Two magnets. See how one magnet is moving. What is the reason why it is moving? Because both are repelling each other. They are repelling each other. Next, how they attract each other now? Yes. As he is bringing the one pole to the another pole, that both get attracted towards each other very soon. Yes. So children, you can do this activity even with your magnets because the magnets are easily available. I hope each one of you have seen the attraction and repulsion process. Okay, good. Anybody else is having, they can also do the activities.
And how it accepts.
Okay.
Attract.
See how the iron fillings or iron pieces get attracted towards the magnet. Good. So means magnet can attract the iron pieces towards it. So this is a magnetic material. Children, many of the activities can be done with the help of the magnet. Today till here we have studied, and tomorrow we'll continue with the attraction and repulsion between the magnets.